Hey guys, what is up? Aflac here, and today I want to teach you how to make an animated watermark, just like this one that I made down in the bottom right corner that says DT for Dubtech, sorry, using Cinema 4D and Sony Vegas. So you're gonna want to open up Sony Vegas, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it by making something in Sony Vegas, because opposed to taking something from Photoshop, because it's easier and I think it has the same payoff. So go to MoGraph up here and click on text object, and then it'll open up a thing that says text. Now I'm going to move mine into the middle, and just highlight this text down here in this text box and type in whatever you want to say. I'm just going to make the same one that I have down here, DT, so I'm going to make this just say D. Now on the depth box, I like to make it small because it's going to be spinning as an animated watermark, and I think it looks weird if it's really like deep spinning. So I just make mine 5, and then the font I'm gonna make mine Optimus. Now you guys can make it whatever font you want, obviously. So now I'm just gonna Control C and Control V to copy that layer because I think it looks nice when I do this. And now just change. You'll see what I mean when we're done. So I'm gonna change the depth on this one to 3 and add fillet caps. And the reason I changed it to 3 is because then I can drag it back, and you can still see the first layer. So it'll kind of be a two-colored thing. You'll see when we add the colors to it. But now I'm gonna make another text object for the T down here in DT, and I'm actually just gonna name these D and D1. I'm gonna name this one T. And so I'm going to change the text down here to T for Dubtech, actually capital T. And I'm going to change the depth to 5 again, and align it in the middle, and the font Optimus, and did I hit that? Yeah, okay. And I'm actually gonna change the height on here because, as you can probably see, it's bigger on my logo, because this is what my logo looks like. So I'm gonna make it 300. You can see it fits over. What the heck? Fits over the D perfectly on there. And now I'm gonna Control C and Control V again on that, and do the same thing that I did with the other D. So I'm gonna change the depth to 3 and add fillet caps, and then come up here and drag it back so you can see that first layer. Alright, so whoa, this is way in front. Right there. Right there. Okay. So now that gotta move this down. So now that I have those done, it's time to add some materials to it, to add colors. So to do that, all you have to do is come down here, and you can either double click to make a new material, but I like to go to File, Shader, and Nuki, and I like the texture of this blue color, but it doesn't have to be the blue. You can change to whatever color you want, but I'm actually just gonna leave it blue because that's what I want my back color. So to add it to the text, you can actually either drag it on here or up to the layer. Now I'm gonna drag it onto the layer because I want the blue on the back of mine, on the backs. So I'm gonna move this real quick. There. Alright. That looks nice. You can preview render it right here. And now I'm just gonna make a new material, and I'm gonna make this color grayish, darkish gray. Add some luminance to it. Right there. I like that color. Now I'm gonna add this to the front. And there's the preview render. That's what it looks like. And I think that looks really nice. So obviously you guys will probably want to take more time on your logo watermark things when you make them, because, well, obviously mine's just for an example. But once you can pause the video, and once you're done, just come back here. Alright, so now that you're done making your actual watermark, you're gonna wanna highlight. Come over here to the layers and highlight them just by clicking and dragging. And see, now all of them are highlighted, and go to Objects, Group Objects. And now made them all into one thing called a null object. See, you can move them all around as one. So you're gonna come down here, make sure you're selected on the null object, and you'll see a little you'll see a little key down here in this red circle thing on the by these three red things. So click on the first one, the key, and that'll make a little marker at 0. Now hold this green thing and drag it down to 50. Unless you want yours to be longer, but I think 50 is the perfect length. So have it at 50, and now this is where you're gonna make your watermark do what you want to do. So if you want to like move, then like move left or right or up or down or forward or back, then you're gonna be on this tool. But I want mine to do 360, so I'm gonna click on this rotate tool. And if you want yours to do a flip, use the red bar and drag it up and down to do that. But I want mine to spin, so I'm gonna use the green one. Now do whatever you want it to do. I'm gonna make mine spin like this. And once you have it where you want it and did what you want it to do, click the same button you clicked before down here, and that'll make another keyframe right there. So now if we go back to the beginning and hit the play button, your watermark does a spin. So after that, and you have done what you wanted your watermark to do, it's time to render, but not yet. We have to change the render settings. So up here by these three film things, click on the far right one and go to output and hit this little arrow, go to film video, and then HDV HDTV 720 29.97. Now this makes it 1280 by 720p, and that's actually, it doesn't even need to be that high of resolution because it's gonna be so small in the corner down here, just like this one. And it could even be like 480 by 360, you wouldn't even tell a difference. But we're just gonna do it as this because if you do have it bigger for some reason, it will still look nice. Now go to, oh, I actually forgot something. This is really important, so don't miss this. Go to frame range on the output tab, and yours will probably say current frame. Change it to all frames. Make sure it's on all frames. And then go to the save tab, and under the file, click these three dots to choose where you want to save it to. Now wherever you save it to, make sure you save it in a folder for itself. Like if I'm saving it to my desktop, don't just save it to the desktop. Make a new folder called like Watermark or something, because it will make a frame. It'll save a picture for each frame, so there'd be just 50 pictures on your desktop. So make sure you make a folder for it and save it in there. Now I'm not actually going to save mine because I already have one, but make sure you do that. So I'm just going to X out of this and then go to format and go to PNG. And if you don't have PNG, then make it QuickTime PNG. And make sure you have alpha channel checked. So then you can X out of that and hit this middle button right here, and this will start rendering it. I'm not going to click it because I already have mine rendered, but click that and just wait. You'll see this, there will be another box that opens up, and it'll be just like this, and it'll have a green bar, and it'll be going through slowly, and once it gets to the end and it's not moving anymore, that means it's done rendering. It'll probably take, I don't know, 5 minutes around there. It's not that big of a, just saving pictures. But so once you have that done, you can X out of Cinema 4D. Now open up Sony Vegas and go to like create tracks. Well, you don't have to, and hit File, Import. Actually, no, don't do that. Hit Control or Command on your keyboard and O, and it'll open up this. And go to wherever you saved yours. Mine is under this. And when you go into the folder, there will be all these pictures like this. I have 74 because I deleted some at the end. But don't worry about that. You'll probably have 74 or a little bit more than me. And it'll say whatever you saved it as. I saved mine as Watermark, and then it'll be Watermark and then a number. Go to the first one, which is Watermark 0000, and click on it. Don't click on anything else, just click on that one and it'll be checked, and then come down here and check this box called Open Still Image Sequence, and then hit Open, and it'll open up this, and it's pretty small. Now if you drag it out longer and watch, if we hit play, it's your watermark spinning there. But notice, let's just open up a picture and pretend that this is my video. Pretend that this is my video. And now if you're trying to watch your video, notice it's just on top of the video and you want it in the bottom right corner. So you're gonna want to go onto the track that has your watermark, right click and go to properties and uncheck maintain aspect ratio. Make sure it's not checked. Then hit OK. And then you're gonna want to come down to your oh yeah, it might look a little bit stretched in the preview, but it'll be good when you render it out, trust me. Now come down onto the thing and hit event pan crop, and it'll open up this box, and then take the corner of this little thing and drag it out. That'll make it smaller. Now as you notice, if you let go, it disappeared. Just hold click and drag it down like this to find the corner again, and watch it in this preview box over here to see how small you want it. I like mine pretty small, so that should be good. And then hold and click and drag it into the corner wherever you want it. I'm gonna have mine right there. So now if we go in and play it, it's in the bottom corner spinning, or whatever corner you want it in. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make an animated watermark. And what a good idea is, I save mine. Like watch, if I open up I open this up every time if I'm making something or like about to render something in Sony Vegas, where I have my intro in case like if you have an intro you can have this, and then I have the watermark so I can drag it however long my video is, and then I don't have to go back in and event pan crop every time I'm gonna render another video. It's already there for how I like it. So I'd suggest doing that, and then just save it, go to file, save as somewhere, and then instead of just opening up Sony Vegas to render something, open up that file and it'll open up like this, and then you can add your video so you don't have to do it every time. But yeah, that's how you make an animated watermark, guys. And if you have any questions, just drop a comment, and if this helped you out, leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time, guys. Peace.